Today is the culmination of 18 months of hard work by the PTC and the steering group which created it. Many of you were here 12 months ago when the PTC held its launch event, and we heard then from our brave community inspirers. That is the term which those in poverty have chosen for themselves. And how very appropriate it has been. As you will soon hear, they have indeed each inspired many to make change. These special people courageously decided to share their personal experiences with us all. And it is thanks to all of them that we're here today. So following that launch event 12 months ago, we met as the PTC in what was a very different atmosphere from what I'm used to. They asked me to chair an event with no boardroom table, no papers, no minutes. We sat round in a circle and all treated each other as equals.
When I first became involved in the PTC, one of my biggest passions was to become involved in a nationwide lobby group to tackle poverty, with the other PTCs around the country on board. This will now be happening. This is a really rewarding achievement, and I'm very, very excited about the possibilities. As an outcome from the benefits subgroup, which you'll hear about more in detail later, I had the chance to speak at the House of Commons. This has been really empowering. Also, the result of progress made in the mental health group, I've taken part in advocacy training for Turning Point, which means I'll be an advocate for people who suffer with mental health and addiction problems. As mentioned, I chose to work with the benefit system and the person-centred subgroups, and within these I took the role of co-chair as the person-centred subgroup, where I've really enjoyed the experience and gained lots of skills. So all in all, very rewarding year, and a year that I believe real progress with tackling poverty has been made.
When I was first asked to be part of the West Cheshire Poverty Truth Commission, my main objective was to, if not eradicate, then significantly reduce the key drivers of poverty in and around West Cheshire. I felt that as Director of For Housing, I can effect positive change. Not by listening to another government body or reading another report, but by listening, and I mean truly listening to those people who experienced poverty firsthand. Does what we do put more milk in people's fridges? It's so simple. But ultimately, the fundamentals of what we as a commission are trying to achieve. And more, it's the fundamentals of what housing associations, third sector, charitable organisations, and ultimately the council are trying to achieve. So, has West Cheshire Poverty Truth Commission in its first year achieved this? In all honesty, probably not. Yet. If we continue to deliver on the ambitions of West Cheshire Poverty Truth Commission and embed them in our organisations, the organisations within this room, we cannot help but to impact positive change to the residents of West Cheshire.
Henry and I now have a great working relationship, and I certainly feel on the same level. We even have a laugh at some of the things he would often say in meetings. After the first DWP subgroup meeting, I had to ask him, just what is low-hanging fruit? It's true. And when he said it's things that we can do quickly and easily, and I said, well, why don't you just say that then? And I lost count of how many times he had to get his ducks in a row.
On GP engagement, we have developed new links with the Cheshire Clinical Commissioning Groups, but we have also worked more closely with GP practices. It became clear from the benefits subgroup that GP engagement was something we should be prioritising. And we'd like to thank Claire for linking us and the department up with the Cheshire CCG representatives. It's extremely important that the NHS and DWP work together to support people back into employment.
trying to make change happen, because in the end, poverty isn't about what you've got, the material things, it's how you feel about yourself and about each other.
You're right. And we just need to continue to work together to make lasting change.
Because we've all pulled together, because we care about each other, we've connected with each other, communicating together, and we want to continue to work towards a better future.
I've also had opportunities I never thought would become available, from co-chairing with the PTC, advocacy training, attending decision-making meetings and workshops, being part of the National PTC gathering in Leeds, and being interviewed for the Sunday Politics show.
If you agree with the statements in the pledge that you've just heard, would you be bold enough to stand up? We'd love all of you here and the organisations you represent to sign up to the pledge today. We have information stands towards the back of the room, or you can ask me or any of my fellow commissioners about the pledge.
I am proud and honoured to say I was given a chance to be stood here today with my son. It shows that with determination and passion you can work with the system.
I am extremely pleased to be able to announce that funding for a second commission has been approved. We're absolutely determined to help every single resident of Cheshire West and Chester fulfil their potential, to see the whole of our borough thrive. And I'm convinced that the opportunity we now have to continue the work of this Poverty Truth Commission is one that will make a significant, positive difference to everyone's lives.